everybody. It's Linda and Arthur at Ease.
Ease your mind.
Ease your mind. Arthur
Relax
at
my
Ease
mind.
Your Mind.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, honey. How are you? Thanks for standing in for Mel.
Somebody had to.
He had the bad manners to go to Hawaii.
He better bring us back some macadamia nuts.
Ooh, I like macadamia nuts. They're very expensive right now.
And very
Chocolate
fattening.
covered, very expensive. Somebody was telling me about walnuts being really good for you. Of all in the nut family, the walnuts can give you a longer lifespan. My parents used to put walnuts out with the cracker,
Yeah,
on the dining room table. That we used to eat that, even though I didn't. Walnuts are okay, but when you're a kid, you'd rather be chocolate covered.
exactly.
So
Exactly.
anyway, but I heard walnuts are very good for you. So it makes me see my kids don't like. I love to cook breads with nuts in it. Nope. Chocolate chip cookies with nope. That Jacob doesn't like tomatoes or onions. Jeffrey doesn't like any kind of cream or mayonnaise or I'm starving over here. All right, my friend, enough about me. As
What?
you were saying, that Mercury retrograde is going cray cray.
Oh, it's nuts. It's like us trying to get it together and your shutters are late and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. Him and I were going to do a gig and before, and I got shutters. I replaced the shutters. This company is really a good company, and it's Bay Blinds in Novato, and they're the ones who put all my blinds in when I moved in here. The ones in the on the patio door still look beautiful. They did these beautiful material types in my on my kitchen window and my bathroom window, but they were just because those little clips on there, they used to break all the time. So they replaced it. The guy's here. I thought it was going to be 15, 20 minutes per window. It was 45 minutes per window. And then he says, did you want the one in the kitchen replaced too? I said, of course, that's the one that breaks the most. Well, guess what?
They didn't bring it.
He did, it wasn't even ordered. Simple mistake. There's people I love, so it was just an
It's
oversight.
it's a it's a retrograde moment. Everything's
But
a
if that's as bad, because I'll tell you something else real quick, you guys, and then we'll hit the dirt over here. My Lulu, we had to have a urine specimen. They did an ultrasound and saw that lipoma goes over her bladder.
hmm
It's nothing horrible. In fact, they're going to externally remove the lipoma. It goes from her little tummy down past her tail. That's why we need it removed because her tails get really heavy, and the poo-poo stick on the and so I'm washing her all the time. Anyway, so they said they can't straight catheter because of the way that lipoma is. Here's a cup. You got a ladle at home? I said, yeah, use a ladle and go underneath her when she squats to pee. Now when she squats to pee, she hits the ground. She don't come up, she's down, like almost sitting and peeing. I fall, and then she was on to me. She said, "What is that black ladle there? What the hell are you putting it under my butt for? What the hell is going on here?" And she's so smart. And she would start running around the lawn, and I'm running after her with the ladle. Look. So finally, my son came the other day, and he tried. I think I got less than a drop out in the ladle. And then Jacob tried, and he might have got, at least a squirt. And we put it in the cup, and I went down there today praying, please let this be enough, because I was going to have to cancel her surgery
Yeah.
because her white cell count is up. We need to know. And do you know the gal ran it in the back, and she said, it's enough, just enough.
Yes.
I said, because otherwise I was going to have to cancel. There's nothing I can do.
Right.
That dog is just not going to let me get a urine. So anyway, enough about me. What do you think of me?
I think you're fabulous.
Okay, you guys. Well, thank you for your questions, and we hope Mel's having a good time in Hawaii. Somebody wrote me and said one of her family members is in Hawaii and COVID-19 is really going crazy over
Oh
there.
no.
So being that the person I am, I don't want him to worry, so I sent it to him right away. I hope this doesn't ruin your vacation. But
By the way,
actually, if he got it, I would feel bad that I didn't warn him at least wear a mask or something when you're out at a restaurant. But
right.
so it's the one that causes a terrible sore throat.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll start with number one. You have questions too, right?
I don't have the questions. I didn't.
Oh, well, hell yeah. This will be easy peasy.
Yeah.
By the way, Arthur and I both had a feeling about Italy.
Hmm.
And I remember I wrote in the wee hours, I think I said, I just got this hit. I'm feeling something with Italy. And there was some stuff going on like around it, fires and stuff. But it wasn't actually Italy. It was places close to Italy. And then today they said massive
Massive
flooding
buildings.
in Toronto, the Shroud of Turon, Tehran. How do you pronounce it?
Turin.
Turn. Somebody died in the flooding, and I mean, it's huge flooding going on in Italy. That's the hit. What were you saying about it?
I was saying I was always getting like earthquake activity, volcanic activity, and flooding. So
Yeah. Oh man, are there volcanic? What did we say for 2025? Flooding and volcano, and they're taking off. Just massive. But
yeah.
I don't want you guys to worry about Yellowstone because I'm not feeling huge.
That's not going to happen for hundreds of years. I'm telling
I
you.
see blurps. I see some uprising. That's probably what's scaring the animals. But
Well,
I
there's
mean,
some
if I
sinkholes
saw
that appeared. Some
what?
sinkholes appeared. There were some sinkholes that appeared. And so that's why I feel, but part of the animals leaving is part of migration, is what I felt. So I
Okay.
never saw all of a sudden, Yellowstone is like destroys the earth.
I don't see that, but maybe we're not allowed to see it. Because if something like that happens, well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay, so first question. The Texas Democratic legislator left the state, it's been on all the news,
Yeah.
to avoid the gerrymandering issue. Abbott is threatening to dismiss them. Will the Dems be successful?
You know, I always get it's like iffy if it's like iffy, but there was a representative, I actually wrote down Yolanda Jones, who said number one, there's no felony. There's nothing about felony in the Texas code for him to go after them. And Texas subpoenas do not work in New York or in Illinois.
Right, right. Well, he's threatening that he's going to have them arrested as soon as they come back to Texas.
You
I
get
just, you know what? But I think Michigan and California I think they mean business. I think they're going to be able,
Illinois, yeah.
yeah.
And
So,
Holcomb in New York.
so I don't know enough about this type of stuff, this gerrymandering. They said they're trying to get rid of Jamie Crockett's
Jasmine
seat.
Crockett.
How do they get rid of it with this?
Well, by redistricting, that means that so many people they get rid of Democratic seats and replace it with Republicans.
Yeah, but what if most of Texas doesn't want a Republican in there?
It doesn't matter. They're going to that's what they're doing. If you ever saw the real gerrymandered map of Texas, it's red, pink, and just two spots of blue. The entire
But
state.
but how do people say we want, don't people get an option to vote? And can they not vote for a Republican in wherever
I feel they can. It's just nuts. They've done it in many states, like in Florida and everywhere. So, but I feel like Gavin Newsom said they want to try it. We'll do the same thing.
Oh, and the Republicans in California are begging him not to do it, but I hope he does.
Because they'll lose seats.
Yeah.
The thing is, the Democrats have always played fair to a degree.
Yeah.
The Republicans just take it to extremes. They get caught. Oh, we're sorry, and then they do it again.
Yeah. Well, just like that Cooper, the one who won as governor, who's running for Senate now, the
Yeah,
Democrat. When he won, they decided to take away all his authority as a governor.
yeah.
That's real fair and square. So,
This too
oh,
shall pass.
okay. So is the gerrymandering going to be complete in Texas? Will they actually get it done?
I don't think they're going to get five. I feel like I don't know. I keep on looking at. It's like it's borderline.
Okay. I'm almost feeling like, oh, yeah, go ahead and try, but you're going to get wiped out thanks to the blue states.
But what the Republicans are now saying is, since the Democrats left, there were things to be voted on to help the people with the flooding, and it's like, wait a minute, Trump got rid of FEMA, so
Yeah.
you know,
How can they act like they care now? They didn't care before.
no, clutch your pearls.
Yeah. How is Jack Smith feeling? What will be the outcome of this ridiculous investigation?
Instead of a drum roll, I see an eye roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just yeah, whatever. I
I
feel
don't think
he
he's a
saw
bit
this coming.
afraid. I don't think he's a bit afraid. I think they've been prepared. They knew that they were going to
Mhm.
try this bull.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he's got Pam Bondi and that other wicked witch working on this. Like they know what they're talking. They don't know. And even the I feel even the Supreme Court won't be able to go for it.
Mm-mm. No, he knows the law, and they've been trying to change the laws to make this happen. It's like, yeah, just like they tried to impeach Biden.
By the way, we haven't heard anything about that, have we?
No, but we're hearing
About
about Hillary's
impeaching Biden.
emails.
How about Hunter? Hunter hasn't been heard from.
No, but we're hearing all about Hillary's emails now again.
There's big time airplane, like it sounds like those special effect airplanes that really loud outside.
Really?
I wonder if there's a fire near me. Somebody just said, Arthur is so cheerful. What kind of drugs is he taking? Tell me so I can buy some too. No, I'm just kidding. She just said, isn't Arthur so cheerful?
It is medication, though.
Ah!
I don't meditate, I medicate.
So DRC said, my question is, will California successfully maneuver itself through this crazy MAGA mess and still come out on top? Oh, God, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely, yes, sweetie. Anja, have the numbers of the panel or committee who will be governing after 45's exit been determined behind the scenes, or is it still to be decided? Has a panel or committee
What
who
this, I understand what the question is. It's basically several of us have felt that when the monster goes and Miss Maybelline is taken with him, then and and
isn't
what
it Maybelline?
yeah, and Mike Jones is gone. I mean, Mike, whatever, Moses Mike is gone. Then the Republicans lose. They take Democrats come in, and the way I saw was Hakeem Jeffries literally would become elevated to president because he'd be the Speaker of the House.
Right.
However, I never see him being like the head of it. I always see like a committee.
Isn't that interesting?
And I felt they've been working on it. I feel the answer to the question would be to be determined.
Okay. Okay. Mary Belly said they made Jeanette Pirro. Somebody showed a picture of a woman drunk as a skunk falling out of a car with a whiskey bottle, all kinds of stuff, her skirt all the way up to her neck. And they said Janine Pirro just showed up for her first day of work.
Was
I
that
thought that
Jeannie
was,
or was that Pete Hegseth in drag?
I know. The U.S. So they made her the U.S. Attorney for the
Yeah.
District of Columbia. How long will she be on that in that position?
Three, two,
Two,
one.
one.
Not long.
Not long. I'm feeling that too, but I just want to take a quick look, see.
I feel a lot of them are going to be out of there by the end of the year.
Yeah, everybody, look at this. Ending as fast as she began. The tower, something big is getting ready to
Mhm.
happen. Have you had a hit on that? I'm telling you something big.
Well, I've been saying that I always felt he's going down the end of September.
Okay, because
That's
look
when
at
things start
this.
happening. And then what I said is, but if that doesn't happen at the end of September, I'm not taking down my YouTube channel.
Well, I'm telling you,
There's stuff
things,
happening. There really is.
major things are happening. Our time frames may not be exactly, but it's like shock and awe is what I'm getting.
But look at the astrology. It's really it's not playing in their favor either.
Right. Well, I remember Andre talking about the charts, and he was, hoping he thought Kamala looked good for winning, but Trump wasn't terrible, but Trump was terrible the year after.
Hmm. I'm also picking up by the end of the month. I really feel Barron is in a lot of trouble.
Some
Crypto,
sort of sneaky thing.
cryptocurrency stuff, the Bitcoin stuff.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you hear China's not going to do crypto? They're refusing. They said we don't want crypto.
good.
Okay. The other day I watched well, MTN. What's that?
Midas touch.
Midas Touch. Okay. They were talking about the Epstein files. I was overwhelmed with grief for all the women who were assaulted by these rich men. I thought they always get away with it. But clear as day, I heard, but not this time.
Hmm.
Thank you, Elaine. Was this just wishful thinking or a psychic hit? Girl, you got a hit,
Yeah,
but
they're
not
going
this
down.
time.
They're going down.
It's like octopus
And the thing is,
tentacles.
you've always said it's the women that are going to bring him down.
Yep.
And we thought like, E. Jean Carroll, James, and all the others. But you know what? I think it's some of these women, the
Yeah.
victims.
Yeah. He's fighting a lost cause. I just saw Trisha's video. That's our gal in Australia. Oh, come to think of it, her and I are supposed to do a show.
Hope not now.
No, no, it's sometime this week. YouTube ban regarding YouTube ban for under 16 years old. Would this happen? I looked it up, and YouTube is asking for identification of people they suspect are underage based on what they look at. That's the only thing. People like us, it won't have any effect because, they know I'm not 16 and,
And all you do is watch cat videos anyway.
yeah, or political videos.
Actually, Linda sends me stuff and I send her stuff, but when I send her, it always says, if you laugh at this, you're going to hell.
There's been some funny stuff we uh question. How are both of you really doing?
My
How
grandmother, my grandmother's a hairdresser, and she used to tell her clients, you know what? I'm doing great. You have all day, I'll tell you the truth.
that's great. Um, does praying the rosary really cleared back karma? I don't know about karma, but the intention and the focus of the rosary is nothing but good for you.
It's just like meditation. It raises your vibration, raises your frequency.
Oh, this is a good one from Angaleg. What will become of Israel in the aftermath? Will Israel become a Jewish state, even though there are many Christians, Armenians, Palestinians, and Jordanians that live, work, and run the holy sites there? How will the world view Jews and Israel's after this genocide is over?
It's not necessarily the Jews in Israel. It's one man, Netanyahu.
Netanyahu, and it's not all the Jews in Israel agree with him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not, you can't lump them all together. It's just like here, Trump does all the crap that he does. You can't, it's not all Americans are thinking like that.
Yeah, and people are so mad at the USA, and it's like, dude, trust us. We want to get out of here. Did you
Slip
see that mural in France with it's got the
Oh, the Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty with her hands over her face?
Yeah.
And he got booed terribly at some gig he just was at.
Oh, one of the wrestling things.
Yeah,
Had one
booed.
at Jumbotron, and everyone's just booing left and right and center.
And you know he's got to know this. He can only take so much because he's got an ego, you know.
Does he? I never noticed.
Do you guys think all the info on the Epstein files will be made public
Eventually.
soon, but not soon? He's trying to hide it right now.
Well, it's just like all the Kennedy stuff. Has that been released? All the, there's stuff out there, but they're going to try and bury it. Like Pam Bondi had the FBI go through everything and
Take him out.
remove Trump's information.
But somebody besides Russia and Israel have the originals.
And so does Jack Smith.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Uh-oh.
What?
Kathy says, I'm really worried today. I had none of you in my feed on YouTube. I had to go directly to your page and my subscriptions, and no new or old stuff is available.
I haven't had that problem today.
But remember, Mercury's retrograde.
Yeah,
And this is like my first video in several days. I kind of took the weekend off.
you're allowed to.
Yeah. I got a lot of work done now.
We got it done. It's running to the 11th, but then we have a shadow period. And if
Yeah.
and a shameless plug. I do have a guided meditation on my YouTube channel called Embracing Mercury Retrograde.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, um, energetically, are you feeling the horrible energy for August or is it more September?
End of August into September.
Okay. 11th
And
was supposed to be a big deal too. I don't know what they say.
what, August?
Yeah, August 11th.
I don't know about that. Well, August 11th is when we come out of retrograde, but also sometimes the shadow period is worse than when it's direct,
Yeah.
the stationary.
Uh, Jimmy said, thank you for sharing your amazing gifts. Oh, thank you,
Aw,
honey.
thank you.
It's the reason, is the reason Felon 45 considering partying Diddy because he was part of the Epstein world, which he was. Um, let's see, Diddy. Is this the reason Diddy's home was raided to get rid of evidence against 45?
No.
Interesting. But he's thinking about partying Diddy, but I'm going to tell you, Diddy's people have already approached Trump with
Oh
cash.
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he was asked if he would pardon him, and Trump was saying, "Well, he was a really nice guy, and but then he wasn't too nice to me in this last election, but he's still a good guy." And it's like, you know what? You give pardons not because you like somebody,
You
it's
give it because
because there's justice done. You know.
right, no, but he's
Oh,
he's all about the
if he
cash.
gets look, I mean, they're paying what, $5 million. If you give it to his pack, you can have dinner with Trump one-on-one for 5 million. For 1 million, you can have a dinner with other people with Trump at a table.
Jesus Christ. Just selling his spot in the White House.
Hmm.
Do you think he'll actually pardon Diddy? Let me ask the pendulum.
I If there's enough money,
Will Donald Trump pardon Diddy? Damn it, it's saying yes. Will Donald Trump pardon Maxwell? Yes, again.
I don't feel right away.
But I'm going to tell you, I think it'll cause such an uproar. Remember, I always said a woman will take him down. If he pardons Maxwell, that may be the last slice that people can handle.
Yeah, because I mean,
Now I'm craving.
she's not some innocent victim. I mean, you know, you don't get sentenced for 20 years for nothing.
No, now that's when I said slice, you know, it's like that saying, I always carry a knife with me in case someone has cheesecake. And now I'm craving cheesecake.
And I'll cut you
So,
wide and deep in that cheesecake. We'll call you Rose Island.
was the alien that was caught on a ring camera in Southern California
Folks,
real? Hoax?
I
I
thought,
didn't see it, so I can't make a comment. Will JD Vance or Maybelline Man
yeah,
and USA divorce?
eventually.
Okay, will the people of Gaza find relief from hunger and conflict soon? And will Netanyahu's face justice for genocide? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I kept seeing maybe they even kidnap him,
You've always said they put like some of
like
this.
a cloth or something over
Yeah.
his head. Uh, what's the outcome of the Texas out walk? I think a lot of stuff, I think they will try to arrest him.
Yeah. No, they
And
will.
it'll make people really angry.
And it's not going to stand up.
Now, it goes before judges to say, what the hell are you doing?
You're wasting our time.
How is politically is Beto O'Rourke?
I've always felt somehow he ends up in Congress.
I know he's going to win something because I always saw him winning
I don't know if
something.
it's Senate or House, but it might be Senate.
So will Maxwell get hurt in this new prison?
No, I
Okay.
don't feel it.
You know,
And by
I
the way,
also wonder,
her last prison was co-ed. This one is all female.
yeah, but you know how prisons don't like child molesters.
Oh, I know.
But I've often wondered, they have put in her in a less restrictive place so she could accidentally be knifed or something.
I'm not feeling it.
They wouldn't mind her being gone.
No, no.
But she's told people if something
But
happens to me.
the hit was given by, Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton.
Okay. When does the next mega change to Earth occur? It's happening now.
We're going through
We're
a shift.
shifting off the axis as we speak.
You know when I first started feeling it was right around the eclipse in 2024, April. And then everything just starts shifting. And we're going through a quickening right now. Things are happening faster and faster
Oh,
and
it sure
faster.
is. And I'm dizzy a lot. Are you dizzy a lot?
I stand up too fast. Yeah, sometimes.
Although my ears aren't ringing as
My
bad.
ears are ringing, but I'm I fall asleep during the day. I want to fall asleep and take naps during the day, and I'm an insomniac all night. But it's like that tension, that energy. And I talked to another astrologer friend of mine. She said that's what we're going through right now.
I watched a YouTube channel last night on history about King Louis from France, the seventh,
Hmm.
who had that member that was so horrendous. It was huge
Yeah.
and it was misshapen and it started real thin at the base and then it like a eggplant. People would scream when they saw it. And it had to have special pillows and stuff in order for him. He wanted a baby. He had four wives. Most of them ended up dying because they couldn't handle it. It was just too much. One lady got pregnant twice and lost both children. But his member was studied by all kinds of people. It is in the Vatican as we speak. I've never heard that story,
I've never heard it either.
but the Vatican has his member on ice.
Well, supposedly FBI had Martin Luther King's on ice too.
His member? Why
Hmm.
would they want his member? This King Louis, I understand because it was so
Yeah,
abnormal.
I don't
And
know.
apparently in his day, those Adonis statues, they liked the smaller. That was considered masculine. Nowadays, he would have been a hero. Everybody would have been saying sweet talker.
Did you watch the South Park
No,
episode?
I've never watched South Park.
Oh, you've got to watch the one with Trump. It's so bad.
Oh,
And
wait, is
yeah.
that the one that pieces of it were on and it was the demon?
Oh, he's in bed with Satan.
Yeah.
And he's going, "You're clingy like my last boyfriend." His last boyfriend was Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, I saw that little Trumpster
Yeah, but
sitting
there's
up next to him. And then somebody put on one of the social medias that picture of the devil, and he said, I'm really getting sick and tired of being compared with that loser. The United States, will the United States remain divided? No. And part of the reason is just look at the numbers.
yeah.
Remember the guides told me, I said, why? Why did he win? They said, man has free will. And then they said, Linda, his people need to see who he really is. And that's what's happening now.
It's
He's
like
losing his own people.
it's like the little boy yelling, "He has no clothes. He's
Yeah.
naked."
And look at how desperate they are to cheat in midterms because they know they're going to get wiped out.
I know they're not supposed to do this type of stuff every 10 years after, and they're trying to do it in the middle of it.
Well, you guys, but I don't fret. I'm not worried.
I
I
still
know this
see the
new
house
show,
going blue. I'm
it's
sorry.
going to go way blue.
I feel maybe blue before the election.
Hey, what will the effect of all the ice shenanigans have on the LA Olympics? Will international athletes and visitors be harassed? Or will they even come?
Well, I know that um it's in what, 2028?
Is it 2020? Oh, if it's 28, you don't have to worry. He won't be in
Yeah,
office.
I don't feel he's going to be around.
How
So,
about the one that they're thinking about changing it to Canada? Is that it's some big soccer thing or
yeah,
FI something?
by FIFA.
Yeah. They're thinking
Yeah,
about taking it out of the United States.
yeah.
He's going to charge 250 for a visa to come into the United States. I wouldn't pay 250 to come here.
You'd have to pay me the 250 to come here.
Okay. Claire said, "How dare you, Mel? How very dare you?" Somebody told me that, oh, my friend Dan, he saw that Naked Gun, the new one.
Yeah, with Liam Neeson.
He said he laughed through the whole thing, but he's easy to laugh. He's one of those people that when he calls me, I'll say, "What the hell do you want?" And he laughs and he laughs. So he's an easy laugh. Me, I'm not so easy. You really got to make me. But I love Liam Nielsen. I really think he's a great guy.
Mm.
I loved him in was it How to Die or A Million Ways to Die in the West? Did you ever see that
I
movie?
I know the name. I don't know if I saw everything at my age. Everything blends together.
Yeah, but it was done by that comedian that was he on The Simpsons or one of those? He's a great writer. He's a cutie patootie. He's got dark hair and a baby face.
I'm not
He
sure.
did a movie. His Sarah Silverman played this guy's girlfriend, and the guy shows up with his flowers in the brothel. And this woman, she reminds me of me. She's a little heavy set. She takes the thing off the whiskey and pours it. She says, "Oh, hey, so and so." He says, "Hey." She says, "You're here to pick up your girlfriend?" And he said, "Yeah." And you can hear her screaming upstairs, "Give me more." And she says, "Can I ask you something?" He said, "Sure." And his hair's all slick and he's holding the flowers. She said, "Doesn't it bother you?" And he said, "What do you mean?" "Doesn't it bother you she sleeps with 10 men a day and takes it every which way but loose?" He says, "My job sucks too." Like, oh yeah, her job is terrible. Mine is too.
I will definitely look that up.
Oh, it is so funny. I'll send you the title. Uh oh, what's going on with Dan Bongino and Cash Patel?
I feel I always felt whatever his name, Dan, he leaves.
I feel Dan is very upset. He might be leaking. And I feel this other guy,
Cash
Cash, is just
Patel.
busy with the girlfriend. That's all he's worried about. They say he never shows up for work. I
Right.
think insiders are keeping it afloat.
I mean, between you and I, every time I see Cash Patel, he always like he's going to like blow up, and he's always like looking at the bridge of his nose.
Right, right. Somebody, Melody said, "Where's Lily and Jack from Nova Scotia? When will they be found? They've been missing 3 months now." I don't know
I don't
anything
know who
about
that
that.
is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll have to look it up. Hey, Linda, is the weather going to start ramping up? I live in Texas, 100% heat consistency throughout the week. Just wondering where we're going to get hit with a hurricane. Don't worry about it. I mean, she's saying, and there's a freezing weather again. I do see her. I see Houston getting her. But
I guess
when they
flooding in
say it's coming,
not
oh,
like the flooding we just witnessed, but there's going to be flooding. But I
there's
don't
gonna
feel
be.
loss of lives.
Yeah, I see people. The good thing is now people listen. Ever since Katrina, people just don't lay there anymore.
Mm-mm.
Do you see any issues in international travel this week? I'm about ready to get on a plane to Southeast Asia. Well, I see that plane crashing. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, I was just getting you okay. She's, it's
I
okay.
feel she'll be okay, but I do see a rather large plane crashing, and I don't know whereabouts this is. I just saw it when she said that. I saw boom, and it could be coming from the United States to someplace in
I
Europe.
was going to say I just got something about Turkey when you said that.
Okay, could be that. Uh,
Entertainment purposes only.
entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
How does MAGA feel about Trump and the Republican Party?
Depends which MAGA person you ask.
Yeah.
It's splintering.
You know what's really weird? When he hits the fans, something's getting ready to come up that he can't backtrack on.
Right.
I see the maggots acting, oh, get out the kerchief. I do declare, well, no, we're going to have to when they walk away from him like a stench is in the room, it'll be so amusing because they all patted his butt with powder and baby oil.
I know. And then they clutch their pearls and really pop beads.
Idiots. How will the legal fight with Blake Lively and Justin Baldini turn
I,
out?
I don't know.
I don't follow that at all. Will Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders be reelected? I just heard no.
I gotta know one as well. Bare if she is, it's barely, but then I feel there's scandal and she's taken out.
They just showed her. She's in Israel.
She's trying to, well, her dad's the ambassador, that's why.
Yeah, and she had her hands on the wall. And I could hear the powder of Christ will compel you.
No, she had her hands on the wall and you heard in the background, would you put your head high and spread your legs more?
Okay. Will Sarah Huckabee Sanders win as governor for 2026? Damn it, it's saying yes.
Yeah, I'm getting possibly, but then she leaves. But she's trying to change all the child labor laws there.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
So
we'll
you
let
can't have
her
little
children
kids
go
picking the
work in the
strawberries and the
field.
blueberries in the fields.
Yeah, but that it's free will. You can't force children to do it. They might have kids in juvenile hall go out and do it, but they can't force every mom and pop.
Well, if you want to get your SNAP, you've got to do this. That's the only thing the Trump administration does is it blackmails everyone. Like Harvard and Brown, we're not going to give you your money until you get rid of your woke stuff.
Will the truth come out on Ivanka Trump's cause of death? Not now. But they'll
Eventually,
pull up that,
coffin.
and they're all Ivanka's Trump's information is in there.
Yeah. Well, it always amazed me. Like I've said before, she was cremated. All these guys were carrying
A
the
coffin that
coffin.
was heavy.
Yeah, I wonder how many gold bricks were in that. But
Katy Perry was seen out at dinner with Justin Trudeau. Will this turn into a relationship?
no.
I don't think so. He was just at my house yesterday. And I said, what's with you and this biatch? And he said, nothing's going on.
And I was writing music for Katy Perry. She was here 2 weeks ago. So,
I don't see anything happen.
no.
Trudeau wouldn't want somebody who's that famous. I'll be honest with you.
Mm-mm. No.
Uh, ooh, do you guys see Felon 45 sending troops to Gaza? No,
No.
not unless he wants all his dirty laundry on public forum. My husband, out of the blue today, said how great Stephen Miller is. Elaine, that's terrible. Is there green vomit coming out of his mouth or his eyes red in color? Will he ever change his mind about 47 and the supporting crew? Yeah, down the road. I hate to say it, it's really a lot of it is white
It's white
superiority.
supremacist.
Yeah. Will Hedgehog resign?
And within 3 months.
Okay,
Well,
thank
actually, he's saying he wants to maybe run for um in Tennessee, and if he's going to do that, he has to leave soon. So I was thinking, what I kept on not thinking, but kind of kept on hearing was that he may exit using that as the excuse, as opposed to being fired.
okay. I feel he's going to blow it, do something else. Susie said, how rude to go to Hawaii without you. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. Will Johnson be ousted? And if so, who will replace him? Johnson, Speaker Johnson,
Hakeem Jeffries.
King Jeffries
I also feel there's going to be a whisper campaign against him.
against Johnson.
Yeah, Mike Johnson.
Well, he might still try to hold up the Trump thing and that people are tired of it.
I said on the show the other day, he reminds me of if in South Park there's a character, a little gerbil called Lemmy Winks.
Yeah.
So that's who he reminds me of.
Somebody's asking, will the Democrats come back to avoid being arrested? If they get arrested, it'll go before the courts. They'll all be in jail, so they can't be in house. And they'll be in trouble for doing that. Big trouble. Not the Democrats, the Republicans. And that guy whose wife is divorcing him because biblically it's just so terrible what he did to her. And he stole money from people, and he's got a lot of nerve acting like a judge. Do you see reversals to the Parent Plus loans and post-secondary student loans that will cripple college aspirations? Definitely, but not with this president. And this, you don't have to wait another 4 years.
Third quarter 2026.
Okay. When will affordable housing problems resolve?
It's going to take a while.
Okay. Also, student loan borrowers will have their wages garnished. Will this practice be halted? I think it's just like you said.
Yeah.
Is Jasmine Crockett going to lose her seat?
No.
Okay.
It's funny. These fake calls, scam calls you get all the time. I got one that said, you defaulted on your college loan on I'm like, I defaulted on that years ago. And I just hung up. The other one was, we're sending out new Social Security or new Medicare cards. They're plastic, like a credit card. So can we have your information to make sure we have it right? I'm like, oh, I already got mine.
That's so funny.
A friend of mine was just scammed the other day. He was walking, so they asked him for this couple very well dressed in a car, asked them for directions. He gave it to them to like Whole Foods or something. And they said, oh, well, it's my wife's birthday and we're from Dubai and we have to give you gold for helping us and all this kind of stuff. And he said they're like this like Rolex watch there. And he said, but he had a Rolex on, so it looked like they're trying to take his Rolex off and put this fake one on. It was just it's a scam in Los Angeles with these people running, oh, we give all this gold to you.
Jesus Christ. Um, when will Netanyahu tactics be stopped?
I For the last 2 years, I've always been hearing July, and I've been wrong for the last 2 years. So let's hope it's sooner than
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Next July.
Okay. We just went through the Robert Maxwell is said to have worked for Mossad. Did his daughter Ghislaine also report to Mossad?
No,
Okay.
I don't feel it. Do you?
And Jay says, I love Arthur with a heart.
Oh, back at you.
Well, we almost did. We 10 minutes short of an hour.
Wow.
So that was fun.
Mel's going away in September and October. Maybe I'll be back.
Yes, definitely. I'll be away in the first week of October, but yeah, definitely.
Well, he'll be in
Let's do
Peru and
that.
then Iceland.
He's going to Iceland. My sister's going with
Yeah,
him in
yeah, and
October.
that's in October, and then Peru, I think, is in September.
It's Peru. That guy is constantly going.
It's
I'm
like Phineas,
tired just watching his life.
I know it's Phineas Fogg from Around the World in 80 Days.
I know. Well, thank you everyone for coming and saying hi, and thank you for the questions. How is your schedule looking?
It's good. I've got openings. I'm not walking on the sandwich board anymore, at least this month on the street. So we'll read for food. But I have openings in September.
You have openings in September.
Mhm.
And I think I have all your links. Sign up for your author to ease your mind, ease
ArthurEaseYourMind.com.
your mind, and sign up and subscribe for him.
Thank you.
Your numbers are doing good.
I hit 54 recently.
That's what I'm talking right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
I'm also
Okay,
doing
you guys.
22 shows a month, but you do more.
Oh, thank you. All right, you guys. We love you. We'll see you. We'll catch you on the other side. Cheers.
Bye.